I'm Brendan here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for short, and it's Bloodstock 2022 reaction time as we go to the new Blood stage again to pull out Collapse the Sky, a band we have covered already in a feature on the site. They are playing the Saturday of the festival. Norwich band released their debut album Seven Eyes in 2016, their sophomore album Consumed in 2018, and most recently their third album White Flags, released earlier this very year. So these are no schlums. They've done a fair bit, and they won the East Anglia portion of Metal to the Masses this year. So yeah, these are a band that's certainly making some strong headway, really.
Yeah, sounds that way. I just like the name. I don't know why. I was like, oh, it's a cool name.
It's a very metal name,
isn't it?
It is. It is. We are going to be checking out the song Dream Catcher, which of course is from the album White Flags. Not had a chance to listen to this. In fact, I don't think I've listened to I did listen to a track, but it wasn't White Flags when I was doing the feature. So yeah, let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Warning.
Oh, it was you. I thought it was the video. You said that in such a weird way. Epic. You get an orchestration in the background there. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's what I was enjoying.
You can like, is something else coming to fill my headphones? That's nice.
Only a small venue. Why did I put a Lilo or whatever it is?
That chorus is well throwing me off, man.
I like it. I like how the cymbal kind of, it's like a little bell, like ding, 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 then it goes. That was interesting.
Fucking nonsensical, man. That was nonsensically enjoyable. For having all so many elements and aspects I like in metal to then have it thrown in a one track over a 4.5 minute length as well, with less than that. And then still come away just feeling a bit bamboozled almost, where that is a track I know I need to listen to again. It's likely now an album I know I need to hear, because if that is any bearing on what, say, the overall album sound is, a mixture of this kind of epic orchestration that's very layered in and very subtly used, with some straightforward riffing, high heavy kind of stuff, nice bit of groove and melody to it as well. Especially when you kind of got this really heavy, meaty sound where you're almost leading towards these breakdown style explosions, and then you're like, here's a chorus. Oh, it's going to be super melodic, and it's going to leave you even more wrong-footed. But I kind of fucking love it.
I really enjoyed it. I kind of I was going through the genres like as it was happening, and I was like, because when it started off, I was like, before I quite caught the fact that there was some of this sort of like backing happening, I was like, instantly, the way that the riff sounds, it's got that core kind of punch to it. And I'm like, okay, it's going to be a bit hardcore, a bit deathcore maybe, or something like that. And it certainly has elements of that. But then as I was kind of, by the time I reached the end of it, I kind of felt like this is kind of like a Melodeath song to me, man. It's
got some of it, yeah.
It's got some of that in there, the big melodic chorus, the solo, which was really good, really, really good solo.
It was, yeah.
I like some of the little touches in it. I love the fact that I love the fact that I guess I'm confused by it a little bit. Like, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to come out going like, oh, but also because there were just some cool things in it, man. I really enjoyed that little kind of bell, like on the cymbals, just ding, ding, like, just almost like a little, like an introduction to the next stage or whatever. For the vocals were strong, the instrumentation, the drums were strong. Really, really enjoyed the guitar solo, and actually, like, it kind of because by then we'd had a couple of choruses, it fitted really nicely. Like, it was like, oh, okay, it kind of works now. Chorus is fucking huge, man. Like, it's like really, really huge compared to the verse that comes after it, which has actually got that kind of, I don't know, that deathcore kind of metallic crunchiness to the guitars that so yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I agree. It's like, on one hand, I'm completely baffled by it. I don't really understand it. I don't know if I need to. But at the other side of it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. It was very, very good. And yeah, same as you as well. Like, got to listen to this song again. I think that having it on like loud on, the headphones, sort of isolated from anything else that you're listening to. Who knows what else we're gonna hear? Could be anything. Yeah,
it's I mean, obviously it happens more often than not, but I'm always a bit like, okay, that's particularly these days for the website. I'm always still a bit surprised when albums slip us by. Do you know what I mean? Like, any specific time, and it's like, all right, fair enough. Collapse the Sky on a huge band, so it will happen and stuff like that. But now I'm kind of just like, okay, White Flags. It's only a couple of months ago. It's like, this might be a nice little lead up to the festival to check out the full album as well, because I really want to. The New Blood stage, the more I'm listening, the more I'm finding individual songs, the more I'm enjoying what they're doing. And it's like, I really want to pick, when I have a handful over there where I've heard more than one song, and I'm like, yeah, that's a set there, basically.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to hear as well, like, how the elements of what we heard there potentially applies in the live environment, like how strong the melody kind of comes across in that tent, obviously the sound and stuff like that. But yeah, that's I don't really know what else to say. It's just that's a very strong fucking track.
Yeah, really, really cool and nice and quite unique. Not like as in anything they did was unique, but in the way that the things that they combined together it was a unique combination of familiar things, like, in a way. But like, yeah, no, it's really good. I mean, like, if it is exactly what you said. Like, if you want an introduction to a band or something, like a song like that is going to get me interested.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm 100% checking these guys out. Got to find out what they're about. Now I'm interested. There's no point in, like 99% of the time, if you're going to, like, first time you check out a song like that, if this had turned out to be just another good hardcore song or something like that, it could still have been very enjoyable, but it wouldn't be enough for me to go, oh my God, I've got to check this band out.
That's it. Yeah.
It's because of all the other extras that they've gone to really make it sort of stand out a bit, which now makes me go, right, okay, I need to know more about what Collapse the Sky are all about, really.
Yeah, I think they're probably a rarity in the New Blood as well. You know, the fact that this is their third album. So that shows there's certainly a hard-working band. What do you think? Do you agree with us? Do you think it's a pretty banging track and has made you excited to see them at Bloodstock? Drop them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?